And even if our gospel is veiled, it is veiled only to those who are perishing. In their case, the God of this world has blinded the minds of unbelievers to keep them from seeing the light of the gospel. Now, the light of the gospel, he's seeing in the gospel, Jesus dying on the cross, shedding his blood, giving his righteousness, his resurrection from the dead, and all those things that we were talking about. He sums them up and he says, it just is now being presented as the gospel of the glory of Christ. That in this there is a glory of Christ that is shining through and cutting through, a countenance beaming from his face. There's a glory being and people are seeing in the gospel. It's like, oh, well, they didn't understand about the forgiveness of sins. No, they didn't see the glory beaming in his face. That's what the blinding is. It keeps them from seeing the worth of Christ and the glory, his greatness. Beaming in the countenance of his face. It is the gospel of the glory of Christ, about his greatness. And men aren't able to see that because the devil blinds them and keeps them from seeing it. And in that same way, the Jews were veiled from looking and seeing the gospel of the glory of Christ. He says, who is the image of God?